Yes, hi everyone, welcome back. Today's session will be on how to create a storyboard and walkthroughs in InfraWorks, right? So, in continuation of our previous sessions, we will be looking at how to create a storyboard. Storyboard means it is a kind of animation. When you complete your project, when you are done with the modeling stuff and all, right, you have acquired the real coordinates and all, and then now you want to present this thing to your client, maybe your bosses, to anybody, any stakeholder. Okay, as I told you in the very first lecture that this is a kind of InfraWorks is basically a planning software. So when the projects are in the planning phase, we need to develop some presentations, animations, walkthroughs. All right, it gives us a quite bit, quite a good idea to understand how the project will look like, right? So once you're done with the modeling stuff, roads, your beautification, landscaping, right? Once you create your project, then you can make a picture or a storyboard or walkthrough, or you can say animation in other words, and you can make a video and then you can extract that video. That video can be ran on the laptops while presenting before your clients. You can also make a short version of that and can share on WhatsApp as well, right? So with this, let me share the screen. Just let me know when it is visible. I'm sharing the screen, whole screen as well. Okay, so this is the InfraWorks screen, and here we go for the presentation part, right? So as you see, I have, as usual, I have created this PowerPoint presentation, and we will follow this presentation and will proceed. Correct? So all are in the same boat. Makes sense? Shall we proceed further? So this is the model on which we were working. We have worked so far. We will look how we can create a small storyboard, or you can say a kind of animation or walkthrough around this project, right? So with this, let me start. These are the do's and don'ts which I always share in the beginning of the lecture. Active participation, and I want gadgets on DND mode. If you want to have something, you can keep your water bottles aside so that you need not to, you know, go and bring that bottles every time. And please do not spam, ask relevant questions as much as you can. No other works for another half an hour, right? Okay, this is the recap from the last session which we have attended. We In the last session we saw how to create a road and then how to set grading limits on the other side of the road, and then how to assign the material. Correct. We added some city furnitures as well, like electric poles or maybe some other stuff like rows of trees and all, cars or trucks. You can add any furniture, city furniture, right? And then we also saw how to export the file when we are working when we are working, and we want to share our files with some other team member or maybe to other stakeholders. So how can we export the file from InfraWorks, right? And yes, we had the how to edit the file in the InfraWorks. These were the topics, and finally we went to the question and answer. Right now, let's see what is inside today's agenda. What is inside the menu? ठीक है, आज मेन्यू में क्या है, तो we'll see that in a couple of minutes. So we have the major topic of today's is to create a storyboard and walkthrough. Okay. In other words, you can also consider that as an animation. Okay. In that, we'll see one by one, step by step, we will explore that particular tab or button from where we can have these options of creating storyboard. Then we'll explore storyboard creator, that particular panel or button. Okay. And some other options are, we'll see camera path animation, how to create that particular, how to add the what I would say, the path, how to create, how to give the path. For example, there is a project, and from which point you to start, from which point you want to start your camera path, and then which will be the route, so that you can give the overall picture of your project. ठीक है ना, समझ में मतलब इसमें क्या है बेसिकली, आपका स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट, द पाथ और द रूट योर कैमरा विल फॉलो, कौन कौन सी चीजें आपको यू वांट टू कवर। ठीक है, आपको स्टार्ट कहाँ से करना है, एंड कहाँ पर करना है, एंड देन यू वांट टू शो पार्किंग एरिया, यू वांट टू शो योर वाटर बॉडीज, बिल्डिंग्स, इनसाइड बिल्डिंग और आउटसाइड बिल्डिंग, क्या एग्जैक्टली यू वांट टू शो, caption and all, we can always add captions in that. Okay. And we have some zoom options as well. So one by one we'll see them, don't worry, stay tuned with me and I'll show you each and every stuff. Now with this, uh continue on, just wait for a moment, I'm getting a call, I'll be back within a moment. Yes, sorry for the disturbance, actually I got a call. No worries. Let's resume the session. Continue working on the same InfraWorks model. Okay. So we have developed the model until the last class. I'll show you. I'll start from there itself. I'll open the InfraWorks and then open that. And okay, yes, we need to make a PPT. We need to make a storyboard of a particular project on which we are working. We are going to create quick storyboard and 3D model video, right? So we need to go to present share command, then present storyboard creator to open the storyboard creator panel. And we can directly go to the storyboard creator by using Control plus C, right? All right, so this is our model. This is how our model looks like. Okay, now we need to go to the model and then we'll go to the story present share button, and then we'll go to the storyboard creator, and finally we'll be landed in a kind of this stuff, right? This is the project area. We need to go to this project area. Then we will have this present share button. We will be having these many options. When we go to the present, we'll have storyboard creator, storyboard editor and all. Then third step would be, we'll have this panel at the bottom. We'll be having different options and we'll be exploring all these options one by one. So let's begin with the InfraWorks. Okay, so this is the landing page. The landing page, when I double click on the InfraWorks icon, I'll be landed at this page. This is our project Dockyard, which we have developed so far. I'm just clicking on this. It will take a couple of seconds, maybe 8, 10, 5 seconds, and then it will open the model which I have created until now. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Hope the screen is visible, and if it is not, just to let me know. I'll show you. All right. So this is the model, and yeah, you can see the screen, right? That's beautiful. Now you will be happy after seeing this small video. This is our project, right? we have created this beautiful project so far, these buildings, this, tunnel, road, parking layout, and we have this component road as well. In the last lecture, we have created this component road, right? So by now you are in a position to understand what is the difference between a component road and the planning, right? All right, that's really good. This was a building created using InfraWorks, and this is the model which we have imported from Revit, correct? So, so far so good, no a problem, correct? This is our project. This is the area marked in red, correct? Now, when you go to the ribbon, the tool ribbon, so you will find present share on the fourth number. This is the fourth one, correct? So present share is the button which we are talking about, right? Now, when you double click, when you just hit this present share, you will have this present and share options. So I'll go to present and drop down this menu. I'll drop down this button. I'll be having this storyboard creator, storyboard player, watermarks, create snapshot. If you want to create a snapshot of this, you can directly go to create snapshot. It will create a snapshot of your project, correct? Storyboard player, when we have some existing storyboards, we can directly play from there. And if we want to create a new storyboard, a new animation, or you can say a new walkthrough, so we need to go to creator. The moment I'll go to creator, it will show me these many options. Okay, this panel, this basically tool panel will appear in the bottom, or you can arrange it anywhere whenever you want. But generally we place it at the bottom, correct? Now, I'll show you, I have just created previously a small storyboard just to make you understand what exactly storyboard is and how does it appears, right? So I am just playing the storyboard and you will get an idea, okay, this is the storyboard. And we'll be creating again a new storyboard from the scratch. All right, just give me a minute, I'll be back. All right. So let me play the storyboard for you, and you will see how does it appears. Right. So you just saw how what is the basic meaning of a storyboard or walkthrough, or you can say fly through as well. I mean, this is kind of fly through as well. Now we'll be creating fly through or walkthrough. I'll delete this all these options from here, and then we'll create a storyboard from the scratch. I'm just deleting here. It is kind of video editing. This feature is quite close to video editing, and this setup also resembles that video creation tools, right? Now here I am inside the storyboard creator. Okay, I have lot many options here. What are these options? This is the play button, this is the stop button, pause button. Okay, here we have follow storyboard position. This is camera path animation, and we have add camera path. This is the most common feature which we use. Okay, if you are not pro, if you are not very uh, can say proficient with the storyboard creation, you just follow this simple camera path animation, and then you just try to add snapshots. It will create a path for you, right? Import a camera path. If you have any camera path already existing, you can use that. Create from component road. If you have component road, you just select that component road, and this particular feature will create a storyboard along that component road. Okay, that is also a good feature. We will explore this feature as well in the next class. Now we have, what is this? This is basically camera animation zoom. This is kind of zoom. Add orbit animation. You want to look around. Let's say you want to stand here. You are standing here and you want to look around here and there. Then you can use this. You have still motion. You have track animation. You have recorded walk. You can use recorded walk as well. You have look around feature. Okay, these are the options we will explore. And then we have this new caption if you want to add a new caption. And then you have a title if you want to add a title. All right, these are a new date time animation. This is import existing storyboard. If you have an existing storyboard, you can import. This is add a new storyboard. All right, export current storyboard. You want to export, right? And now let's say we want to create a new storyboard. This is the new storyboard, correct? All right, and now, for example, now we want to give a name. If we want to give a name, we can give a name. So I was explaining about these features. Okay, so one by one we will explore all these features. Okay, and in the meantime, let me take you to the presentation as well. What it says. We'll start first with camera path animation. Okay, we'll use camera path animation, and first keyframe have been added automatically. Bottom and all the properties related to it's visible on the right hand side. You will find starting point, duration, keyframe, speed, etc. You can name the keyframe as well. Move around little bit and start adding keyframes right next to the every keyframe. Okay, so it is just explaining the steps. Let me show you steps. So for example, my dear friends, you want to start from this particular position. Let's say you want to start from this particular position. Okay, you want to take camera from this side to the parking, and then this and to this, and then finally will be here. Okay, now this is the first by default snapshot keyframe. Okay, when I will go to this, it will, the moment I'll click on this camera path animation, it will add a keyframe of this particular position. This keyframe will be here. Now there is a small plus button here. I need to go a bit close to the building like this. I have changed the position. Now I'll click this particular plus button. It will add another keyframe here. Okay. Now what I need to do is I need to rotate a bit and then go further close to parking. Okay. Like this. So I will again press this plus button. It will add another keyframe. Correct. Similarly, when I'll go to when I'll go to close to the car, it will add this particular scenario to the keyframe. Correct? Now I'll go like this. I'll go like this. I want to see from this point, from this angle. I will add another keyframe. Right. I'll go close to the building. I'll go close to the building. It will add another keyframe. I'm just keep on adding the keyframes with the help of this plus button. We will adjust their speed, their duration and all later on. Correct? Now I'm here near to this person. Correct? This is a person standing here. So I have added these many keyframes. Now, this is the first keyframe. I have selected this keyframe, and we have a bit options on the right hand side. Keyframe name, keyframe 1, keep speed. Okay, this is a keep speed option. This is a set speed. We can set the speed, time of next keyframe. ठीक है. So basically it is showing कि पहले keyframe के बाद दूसरा keyframe कितने देर बाद आएगा. तो it is showing 3 seconds. Let me make 5 seconds. दूसरा keyframe will come after 5 seconds. There is a difference between the two. Now I have selected the second one. और सेकंड वाले में और थर्ड वाले में there is a difference of 2.2 seconds. Okay. So मुझे इसको बढ़ा के थोड़ा सा ज्यादा कर देना. It will become 4.2 seconds. इससे होता क्या है बेसिकली, जितना हमारा टाइम ऑप्टिमम रहेगा उतना ट्रांजिशन फ्रॉम वन की फ्रेम टू सेकंड की फ्रेम इजी रहेगा. ठीक है, बहुत ज्यादा डिले भी नहीं होना चाहिए, बहुत ज्यादा फास्ट भी नहीं होना चाहिए. ठीक है, दिस इज द फोर्थ वन. ओके, नाउ आई हैव सेलेक्टेड फोर्थ और फिफ्थ में देखने से भी आइडिया लग जाता है कि बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं है. इट इज़ ओके. 4.5 सेकेंड है, इसमें थोड़ा ज़्यादा है. इसको हम 3 सेकेंड कर देते हैं, मे बी 4 सेकेंड. ओके, एंड देन ये हमारा अगेन 3 सेकेंड्स का है. अब मैं आपको, ये मैंने कुछ की फ्रेम्स ऐड किए. ठीक है ना, मैंने फर्स्ट ऐड किया, उसके बाद मैंने कैमरा रोटेट किया, देन सेकंड ऐड किया, फिर थोड़ा सा पोजीशन चेंज किया प्रोजेक्ट का, देन थर्ड, लाइक दिस. अब मैं आपको ये प्ले करके दिखाता हूँ, देन यू विल गेट एन आइडिया कि मैंने क्या किया. देखिए, दिस वाज द फर्स्ट की फ्रेम. उसके बाद मैं सेकंड में यहाँ पर गया था, थर्ड में मैं और नज़दीक गया, फोर्थ में मैं बिल्कुल कार के नज़दीक गया था, आपको याद होगा. एंड देन फाइनली फोर्थ के बाद मैं लेफ्ट गया. लेफ्ट जाने के बाद मैं फिर बिल्डिंग के और नजदीक गया, आई वेंट क्लोज टू द बिल्डिंग एंड देन वेंट टू द पर्सन, राइट? दिस इज द एंड पॉइंट, right? This is how we can create storyboard, correct? Now, leave the properties of keyframe to default. ठीक है, की फ्रेम की प्रॉपर्टीज डिफॉल्ट है। एड की फ्रेम्स एट डिफरेंट एंगल्स अकॉर्डिंग टू योर नीड, हमने ऐड कर दिए। ठीक है, कंप्लीट द कैमरा पाथ। All right, we also have some animation tools. You can create animation or bit zoom as well. Click on play button to play the storyboard. ठीक है, ये हमने क्रिएट कर लिया। अब हमें बेसिकली ऑप्शंस एक्सप्लोर करने कि किस किस तरीके से क्या क्या ऑप्शंस हमारे पास हैं, एंड देन विल बी मूविंग टू द इंफ्रावर्क्स। ठीक है जी। ऑल राइट, नाउ ये हमारे पास ऑप्शंस हैं। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, मुझे एक टाइटल ऐड करना है। सबसे पहले देखिए, हियर इज द ऑप्शन, आई वांट टू ऐड टाइटल। ठीक है, मैंने टाइटल का जैसे यहाँ पे लिखा, मैंने लिखा है डॉकयार्ड प्रोजेक्ट है। राइट हैंड साइड में आप देखिए मेरे पास ऑप्शन आ गया, तो मैंने कहा दिस इज डॉकयार्ड। ठीक है जी, डॉकयार्ड यहाँ पर आ गया, और इसको उठा के मुझे लेके जाना है सबसे पहले, बिकॉज टाइटल इज जनरली कहाँ पर होता है, सबसे स्टार्टिंग में होता है। ठीक है, डॉकयार्ड प्रोजेक्ट है हमारा। उसके बाद आपको कुछ बताना है। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, यू वांट टू, ओके, इसमें हमारे पास अगर मुझे सेट करना है इसको, तो हम इसको कैसे सेट कर सकते हैं? ये हमारा डॉकयार्ड का टाइटल हो गया, एंड नाउ वी वांट टू ऐड सम कैप्शंस। तो टाइटल कैसे दिखेगा? टाइटल विल अपीयर इन द बिगनिंग, सबसे पहले दिखना चाहिए। ठीक है, डॉकयार्ड, राइट? अब मान लीजिए मुझे यहाँ पर बताना है कि दिस इज द पार्किंग एरिया। ठीक है, पार्किंग एरिया को मुझे बताना है कि पार्किंग एरिया, तो मैं वहां पर एक कैप्शन ऐड करूंगा। हाउ टू ऐड द कैप्शन? जस्ट क्लोज टू इट, ऐड अ न्यू कैप्शन। न्यू कैप्शन मैंने यहाँ पर ऐड किया, पार्किंग एरिया, पार्किंग एरिया। ठीक है, ये मेरा कैप्शन ऐड हो गया और यहाँ पर आ गया, और मुझे ये इसको, इसकी पोजीशन को सेट करना है, जस्ट लाइक वीडियो एडिटिंग। तो पोजीशन शिफ्ट में कैसे कर सकता हूँ? मुझे इस पर लेफ्ट माउस बटन की हेल्प से क्लिक करना है, एंड देन वी कैन एडजस्ट लेफ्ट टू राइट, जहाँ पर भी आपको इसको रखना है। ठीक है, अब मैं इसको प्ले करता हूँ, तो ये देखिए पार्किंग एरिया। ठीक है, फिर से मैं इसको प्ले कर रहा हूँ, इसको मैं ड्रैग कर रहा हूँ वापस से। मैं देखना चाहता हूँ पोजीशन ठीक है या गलत है पार्किंग एरिया की। पार्किंग एरिया थोड़ा सा नीचे होता तो बेटर होता। ठीक है, तो मैं इसकी पोजीशन को भी ऐड कर सकता हूँ। मैंने इस पर क्लिक किया, राइट साइड में जो विंडो है, यहाँ पर देखिए एक टेक्स्ट है, दूसरा है कंटेनर। टेक्स्ट में जो आपको जो भी अपना वट एवर टेक्स्ट यू वॉन्ट टू राइट, वट एवर कैप्शन यू वॉन्ट टू पुट, यू कैन ऐड ओवर हियर एट दिस स्क्रीन, एंड कंटेनर will help you for the alignment. Now the present location of the text is top center. You can align top right, you can align center left, center center. Let us change it to center center. All right, so it will change its position. Now we'll see where is the parking area position will be there. See, now the parking area has come to the center. Initially it was at the top here, somewhere here. So we can play with these options, text, container and all. Correct. In fact, we can change with the help of container size x, y. These are the coordinates. Okay, if our text is somewhere here at the top, we can change that text with the help of coordinates as well. Okay, if it is not working very well with these available positions, we can manually set these positions. Okay, left, right, up and down. This is how we can add the captions. Okay, and then this is the import, this is the export. It will this I'll discuss in the next video. We have some other options as well, crane and all. I'll show you those options. For example, we are here, we went to the person, and person was standing near to the water body and looking at the building. Now let's say we want to look around here and there. How we can do that? Now person is standing here, he is just looking at the building. We can add other options. Let's say we want to add crane animation, or maybe look around animation. Let's say look around animation. Okay, we have added a look around animation. Now see how does it works. Look around is basically, it is looking around, the person is looking around. Okay, correct. Now we want to add some other option, maybe orbit. Look around is not possible, and then we can have recorded walk. let's say we want to add recorded walk, correct? Recorded walk. Basically, we need to delete this. We'll see recorded walk later on because this is a different option. Now, we want to add a camera. I have by mistakenly I have added this. So let's say this is we were ended our uh, storyboard here, and then we added a look around feature, and post that we have added a camera animation, crane animation, basically crane view. How does crane works? Crane basically goes up and down, so it is basically going up. Camera crane view is basically it is going up like this, correct? Now let's see, do we have another options as well? Orbit, add orbit. Let's say how does orbit works. See, correct? Now I am playing this with the end of this storyboard. We have ended our storyboard here. We have added look around feature. The person is looking around here and there, and then we have added a crane view. We can edit the crane view and then orbit around feature. Okay, these are the features we can add. We can have add camera path animation, which is pretty simple. You need to just add the, for example, you want to go back now, correct? And here are the options. So we have other options as well. We have these options as well, correct? And where is this? Okay, so here we were here. We want to, for example, we want to add some other thing here, correct? Another, maybe we want to go back. Okay, we want to go up like this. We can add a keyframe like this, and then finally the top view of the building like this. Okay, so we can add another keyframe here. So these are the options we can explore, and we can add our key features. Now let us play how does it works. Something went wrong. I think this has gone pretty far. Okay, this has gone pretty far. We need to delete this. Yeah, and yes. Now see, dockyard. This is the title. This is the parking area. We have added one caption. Okay. Now we went to the building close to the person who was standing looking at the building, and we added some other options of look around, you know, correct? This is look around. That is a crane view. And then we have orbit option. Right. So this is how we can export or we can prepare a storyboard. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Otherwise, we are done for today's session. That was something which I wanted to tell you. It is pretty okay, and we will discuss some other options maybe in the next class. I hope this is pretty much okay with you. If you have any doubts, just to let me know. Else, I'm just wrapping up this session, and I'll see you in the next session. I'm stopping the share. Stop sharing the window. And thank you very much for your precious time. I'll see you in the next video, next lecture with some other beautiful options, right? And we'll discuss all the things in detail in the next video. See you then. Bye bye. Take care.